Hello and welcome to HISD Community Connections. I'm your host, Colleen Allen, General Manager of Strategic Partnerships. At HISD, we're determined to make sure that every student at every school has access to a rigorous education in a safe environment. But we can't do it alone. Our community and business partners are an important part of Team HISD. During today's show, you'll learn more about several of the district's dedicated partners and hear firsthand why they are committed to the students of HISD. We start today with the program Rocket. These Marshall Middle School students may look like they are playing a video game, but they're actually learning how to budget, save, and invest, all while they manage and market their own bands. The pilot program is a partnership between the Harris Foundation, Capital One Bank, the Federal Reserve, and Game Truck. Here to tell us more are Marshall Middle School Principal Michael Harrison and Game Truck Houston franchise owner Rodney Beatty. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here today.
Thank you.
Principal Harrison, tell me a little bit about the Rocket Financial Literacy Program and why you got involved.
So the Rocket Financial Literacy Program is an interactive, engaging, very cutting-edge financial literacy curriculum that incorporates video gaming and various lessons in financial literacy based off of Capital One's Bank It program.
Okay.
And we got involved because this was an exciting opportunity. There's no school in the nation that is undertaking this project.
So it's a pilot for your school?
Yes, it's a pilot program.
That's wonderful. So is it open to all of the students at Marshall or a certain age group?
Well, we specifically focused on our 7th graders.
Okay.
Eventually we do, with our continued partnership with Game Truck, we want to have it accessible for all students, but right now we targeted our 7th grade group.
Okay. How have you managed to incorporate, because I understand it's based on Capital One's curriculum,
yes,
their Bank It curriculum. How is that integrated with HISD's math curriculum?
Well, a lot of the TEKS and a lot of the standards that are already aligned for us for HISD curriculum are addressed in the financial literacy curriculum. So that, for example, you may walk in a session and they may be talking about savings, how to better save your money, discounts, working with proportions, fractions, et cetera, et cetera.
Wonderful. And now I know you mentioned it was targeted for the 7th grade. Is that the entire 7th grade community at the school or just selected students?
Well, right now we've done a selected group of students, 60, basically 2 classes. And we did it sort of random selection. So we put all the names in a bag and just kind of drew the names out.
Wonderful. And what's the response been so far?
Oh, it's been overwhelming. The students have been extremely excited. I mean, happy. In fact, they want to go to the Rocket class more than they do with their regular class.
Okay. And I bet they're the envy of other peers at school.
I'm sure. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Well, good. Okay. So, Mr. Beatty, let's talk about Game Truck. Tell us a little bit about your franchise.
Okay. Game Truck is a national company with franchises in 25 different states. It is the only patented mobile video game system out there. And what we did initially was we provide entertainment for birthday parties, corporate events, family reunions, and things of that sort. We have a 30-foot trailer that has 4 54-inch flat screen TVs.
Wow. It's
climate controlled, and we've got all the gaming systems, Xbox, PlayStation, Wii, and you can get 16 kids on at a time and maybe 12 adults.
So you roll up right in front of the school?
Roll right up in front of the school, your house, wherever.
Okay, and so that must be a sight to see at the school.
Oh, very much so. Very much so. The kids are, like I said, are very excited to be able to play Guitar Hero so they can earn points towards their team.
Okay, and so you said 16 kids at a time can be on the computer, so what are the other, if there's 60 students participating, tell me how that kind of works.
Well, we rotate them in groups of 12.
Okay.
And so while they're doing the Game Truck, the other group of kids are doing their financial literacy lesson.
Wonderful, wonderful. And so is this a daily or 2 times a week or how frequently?
Daily. Daily, but the Game Truck comes...
Game Truck, it's a 12-week program. The Game Truck comes out about 4 times during that 12-week period.
Okay. And tell me how your school was the lucky recipient of such a program.
Well, we actually already had a partnership with Capital One. And so when they approached me about the concept, considering that we're a fine arts magnet, I just saw the instant connection. So that's pretty much how we got involved.
Okay. And so talk about the prizes that some of the kids win.
Well, one thing we're leading to is having them to have the opportunity to make their own music video.
Really?
So yes, because part of it is, producing, managing, marketing your band.
Okay.
And so at the end of this module, we want to offer them the chance to record their own CD, so to speak, with Rocket Records.
Yep.
Rocket record label. We've kind of been creative on our own.
Okay.
And give them opportunity to perform and try to raise money, quote unquote, to see which band is the, I guess, last one standing.
Okay. So have the parents been giving you feedback from their children in terms of their
yes.
participation?
Yes. In fact, parents of students who are not involved have been, approaching me.
Why?
Why did my child not get selected? How can they get selected? How can they, be involved? So the review has been phenomenal.
Right. And let's talk about the teachers. How hands-on are they in this whole process?
Well, considering that it's a pilot program, they're very hands-on. They're pretty much helping to work out the kinks and navigate through the curriculum.
Okay.
So they've been very instrumental in terms of implementing the curriculum, discussing, what works, what doesn't work, and making it real for our students.
And so, one thing you mentioned was that you had a previous relationship with Capital One Bank, and then this was another opportunity that spawned from that initial partnership. Let's talk about just partnerships in general, why they're important to schools and how they help kids succeed and make your job a lot easier from an exposure standpoint.
Well, I think partnerships are very important in that they bring a lot of resources to the campus. And we know that with budget cuts and pretty much the financial state of a lot of districts and across the state, partnerships help to bring those resources, supplemental resources that schools are in dire need of.
Yes. And so, Mr. Beatty, with Game Truck, is this the first time that you've been involved, directly with a school?
Yes, it is at this point, but we're actually planning on getting involved with HISD and other school districts with this particular program and others. We've got a pipeline of different educational programs that we're getting ready to launch.
That's exciting.
And we want to be right there to get all the programs and pilots that can happen.
That's wonderful. Now, I know before we end this segment, we have to talk a little bit about you and your costumes. I understand that you like to dress up for the students. Tell me a little bit about what your rationale behind some of your costumes and what some of your favorite ones are.
Okay, so basically I've kind of developed a reputation amongst parents and staff to wear various costumes to help celebrate and get everyone excited about whatever the project is.
Okay.
So most recently through Capital One and Heart of America, we had our library redesigned.
Oh, right.
And so I came in at 4 o'clock in the morning as Captain America.
Oh, wow.
The whole everything, muscles and all. And
Okay.
so the parents got a kick out of it. Of course, the faculty staff enjoyed it greatly. And I actually had it on for the whole day,
Did you really?
even during our faculty meeting.
That's a
later
lot
that
of
evening.
muscle to carry around.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Well, I thank you so much for talking about the Rocket program, and I wish you much success. Please let us know how it continues, and hopefully we'll look at the program going into some other schools in HISD as Capital One Bank looks to expand it.
Thank you
Definitely.
so much.
Thank
Thank you.
you. Up next, the artistic talents of one HISD student may be landing in your mailbox this holiday season. We'll explain when Community Connections returns in a moment.